start. Award and you also have to do mic open at this point. Yeah, mic open and
So once you sort of get a mic open, you can give give on.
oh, there'll probably be my counting to start. Yeah. So we'll just join me do comments. I'll tap you. I'll let you handle all of them, so we're not looking at two different people. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Cool. On.
Good evening, my name is Stephanie Branson. It's my pleasure to be your MC for the 2020 New South Wales Community Sports Awards. Before we begin, as a mark of respect, I would like to acknowledge the Wangal people, the traditional custodians of the land from which we're streaming tonight. I'd like to pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and I extend that acknowledgement and respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are tuning in tonight. Well, 2020 has certainly had some challenges, and many of you would know that these awards usually take place at Parliament House. The ongoing impacts of the coronavirus have turned this into a virtual event, and we are delighted, though, that we can still celebrate and recognise this year's finalists and award recipients. So thank you so much for tuning in. Shortly, we will recognise the stars of tonight, the outstanding community sport volunteers, high achievers, and distinguished long service recipients. For each of tonight's awards, we will run through the achievements and contributions of the finalists to give you a small taste of the reasons why they were nominated by their sports and their peers. We have 10 categories to celebrate this evening, plus the prestigious Distinguished Long Service Awards. But to start us off, would you please welcome, actually it's to officially welcome you to tonight's ceremony, I would like to introduce the chairperson of Sport New South Wales, Carolyn Campbell. Thank you, Carolyn. Well, tonight we are going to be acknowledging 21 people with Sport New South Wales Distinguished Long Service Awards, recognising over 25 years of service provided to their sport, organisation and community. We've split these up into 3 groups, but before we get started, we'll hear a few words from Karen Jones, Chief Executive, New South Wales Office of Sport.
Hello to everyone tuning in tonight. I'm Karen Jones, Chief Executive at the Office of Sport. We are extremely proud to once again sponsor and be involved with the New South Wales Community Sport Awards. The awards align strongly with our mission of building active communities, with community sport at the heart of getting people active and delivering positive social, health and economic benefits across New South Wales. In 2020, the Office is honoured to sponsor the Distinguished Long Service Awards, recognising those who have given exceptional service to their sport for more than 25 years. The recipients of the Distinguished Long Service Awards will be highlighted throughout the evening, but I would like to extend a sincere congratulations to each of the recipients and thank you for your ongoing service, dedication and contribution to sport in New South Wales. Without you, sport would not exist. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. I will now say a few words on each of our recipients, but for full details on everyone tonight, please refer to the program, which can be downloaded on the Sport New South Wales website. Our first worthy Distinguished Long Service Award recipients are Dave Bolton, Australian Rules. Dave has been a staple of Australian rules on the Sapphire Coast for over 35 years, with his greatest contribution through his umpiring services. Bob Butcher, Rugby League. Bob has served the rugby league community for almost 50 years, holding roles as club secretary, district registrar and club coach over the years. Lorraine Clark, AM Special Olympics. Lorraine has volunteered her time and expertise to Special Olympics for 30 years and recently coordinated an athlete leadership program to provide support, mentorship and confidence. Craig Dodd, Paddle. Craig has been a hard-working, humble committee member, event organiser, president and state delegate for decades and is known for his inspiring leadership style. Richard Emmerich, Fencing. Richard founded Mountains Fencing Club in 1994 and has been dedicated to helping the club grow in size, increasing women participation and fostering inclusivity. Margaret Francis, Hockey. Margaret has been involved with almost every aspect of Grafton Hockey Association, with her ongoing dedication and management of facilities leaving the greatest impact. Nigel Fricker, Judo. Nigel has volunteered his time to Judo New South Wales since 1970, involved with everything from setting up equipment, officiating at tournaments, to rewriting the Judo Sporting Code. Congratulations to our first group of Distinguished Long Service Award recipients and thank you for your contributions to sport across New South Wales. We will now begin the annual award categories, and to begin it's my pleasure to show you the finalists for the 2020 Revolutionise Sport Young Official of the Year category. In this category we recognise young umpires, referees and technical officials at state association or club level for their outstanding achievements and contributions during the nomination period. Summer Giddings, Athletics. Summer has officiated at numerous state and national events, including the 2019 and 2020 Athletics New South Wales and Athletics Australia summer season. Boston Stead, Baseball. Boston obtained his Level 1 accreditation in officiating at the earliest possible age of 14. He is a wonderful leader and mentor who dedicates time to help younger umpires. Zoe Turner, Netball. Zoe has progressed through the Netball New South Wales umpiring pathway and was awarded her National A badge in 2019, a deserved reward for her commitment, professionalism and her passion. Ryan Wake, Touch Football. Ryan was ranked #1 referee at the Junior State Cup Southern Conference last year and eagerly dedicates time to mentor young officials in his role as club referee director. Congratulations to all our finalists on your nomination. Billy Gaunt from Revolutionise Sport will announce the 2020 Young Official of the Year, and after this we'll see a short acceptance video from the winner.
It's an honour for us here at Revolutionise Sport to be here to present this award this year, albeit digitally. As the provider of a sports administration platform that is specifically designed to empower volunteers who are involved in sporting organisations, we understand the critical role that volunteers play in the functioning of sporting organisations all across the country. This is specifically true with those who officiate our sports, as without these officials, we wouldn't be able to compete at all. The role of volunteers is often a thankless one, but we do appreciate their roles greatly, and without these roles, our sports wouldn't be able to function at all. With that being said, we're very glad that we can be here this year to present this award, as these youths really are the future of our sports. With that being said, I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the 2020 Revolutionise Sport Young Official of the Year is Zoe Turner.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoe and I love to umpire netball. I like how challenging and rewarding it can be. I would like to thank Netball New South Wales for nominating me for this award. They have provided me with many opportunities and continue to support me. Huge shout out to the mentors who have coached me, and also special thanks to my nan and my mum for their continual support. I feel very privileged and honoured to receive this award.
Yes, congratulations Zoe, and thank you to Billy from Revolutionise Sport. We will now turn our attention to the finalists for the 2020 Valour Sport Community Official of the Year. This category recognises umpires, referees and technical officials at state association or club level for outstanding achievements and contributions to their sport. The finalists for the 2020 Valour Sport Community Official of the Year award are Tamara Elborn, Goalball; Tamara is a Level 2 international goalball official and has officiated at numerous state, national and international events. She also conducts referee training in New South Wales and Australia. David Fuentes, Judo. David officiated at the 2019 New South Wales State Titles and 2020 Sydney International. He has also worked extensively to create better opportunities for referees in rural towns. Christy Robertson, Hockey. Christy consistently umpires at state and national championships and has represented Australia at various events, including the Indoor Asia Cup in Thailand. Murray Smith, Swimming. Murray has officiated at various national and international championships, including the 2019 World Para Championships in Portugal, and dedicates time to train new and existing officials. Congratulations to our community officials. Matthew Knight from Valor Sport will announce the 2020 Community Official of the Year, and after this we will again see a short acceptance speech from our winner.
Good evening, everybody. It's as a director of Valor Sport, it's my absolute pleasure in announcing this award tonight. Valor Sport has been a proud sponsor of this award now for 4 years, and I'd like to take the opportunity just to thank everybody that's been nominated, congratulate everyone that's nominated. Being the official of the year plays such an important part in our community sport. So without any further ado, the 2020 Valor Sport Community Official of the Year is Christy Robertson.
I would firstly like to take a moment to congratulate my fellow nominees. You are obviously doing some wonderful work in your respective communities to be recognised at this level. I have been extremely fortunate to have some amazing people, both locally and nationally, give their time and energy to support me in my own umpiring career. It seems only right for me to give back to the sport and the community that has given so much to me. So whilst it is an honour to be recognised on this platform, I do what I do because I love it and because many people have done the same for me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Christy, and thank you to Matthew from Valor Sport. We now move on to the Young Coach and Community Coach of the Year Awards, both sponsored by iCare. These categories recognise coaches at state, association or club level for their outstanding achievements and contributions to community sport. We begin with the finalists for the 2020 iCare Young Coach of the Year. Amelia Cullen, Hockey. Amelia coaches multiple hockey teams at both club and association level. As an inclusive, positive and encouraging coach, Amelia highlights the role of a successful female coach and has a bright future ahead. William G, Volleyball. William coaches at school, state and national level and has a focus on seeing his players improve their skills as well as building lifelong skills like teamwork and sportsmanship. Amy Ridley, Blind Sports. At just 17 years of age, Amy has already had a positive impact on many blind or low vision athletes. She creates a healthy culture which is safe and inclusive and is a true leader and ambassador for blind sports. Kai Withers, Surf Lifesaving. As a surf sports competitor himself, Kai uses his knowledge and experience to create individual training plans for his athletes, including a number of athletes with disabilities. Congratulations to our Young Coach finalists. Craig McBride from iCare will now announce the 2020 Young Coach of the Year, followed by an acceptance speech from our winner.
Hi to everyone out there tonight. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Craig McBride from iCare Sporting Injuries Insurance, and we are extremely proud to sponsor the Young Coach of the Year award at the Community Sports Awards again in 2020. Sporting Injuries iCare has been involved in sponsoring these awards for a number of years, and it's always a pleasure to attend these events and acknowledge the time and effort of the volunteers in our community that put into their respective sports to make them successful and provide a valuable outlet for the participants to play the games they love. We would like to congratulate all of tonight's finalists for their incredible contributions and achievements to their sports in New South Wales, and your local supporting communities are very lucky to have you on their team. The 2020 iCare Young Coach of the Year award this year goes to Amy Ridley.
I just wanted to say a big thank you for the award, and I really love the opportunity to be able to introduce my unique sport to new people.
Yeah, congratulations, Amy. What a wonderful role model you are, and thank you to Craig McBride from iCare. It's now time to acknowledge the finalists for the iCare Community Coach of the Year. And our nominees are Vaughan Ether, cycling. Vaughan coaches a number of cyclists from club competition to state and national championships with his guidance, expertise and passion guiding these athletes to outstanding successes. Roger Jones, volleyball. Roger is a Level 3 accredited coach who led the New South Wales Under-19s team to first place at the Australian Beach Volleyball Championships. He also plays a large part in elite player development programs. Rob Katz, judo. Rob has been involved with judo for many years, leading and mentoring coaches, volunteers and athletes. In the past year, Rob has coached 2 Olympians who competed in 19 international events. Patricia Ann McAdam, swimming. Through her leadership and drive for education, Patricia instigated an intensive swim program for preschool-aged Indigenous children, including mentoring and training new instructors. Jason Stubbs, blind sports. Jason has coached the New South Wales blind cricket team to 3 consecutive championships and always makes an effort to customise activities and ensure that each player can reach their potential. Congratulations to all our finalists. Craig will once again announce our winner for 2020.
Thanks, Steph. iCare Sporting Injuries Insurance is also pleased to be sponsoring the Community Coach of the Year award again this year. Without all the wonderful coaches at grassroots sport, our younger athletes will not have the chance to play the games they love. Congratulations again to all the finalists, and it's my pleasure to announce that the 2020 iCare Community Coach of the Year is Rob Katz.
Hi, Rob Katz here from Buddakan Judo Club in Castle Hill. I'm humbled to receive the Sport New South Wales Community Coach Award. Judo has been an integral part of my life and also that of my family. Together with my wife Kerry, our club has always been about giving back to a sport that has given us many opportunities. The club has allowed us to contribute to the development of so many people, helping them achieve great things. I encourage everyone to take up the challenge of judo. My thanks go to Kerry and my boys for their support and to all our coaches and committee. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations indeed. I should keep that last page up, shouldn't I? Congratulations, Rob, and thank you once again for your support, Craig and iCare. Our next category is the 2020 Sports Cover Community Sport Administrator of the Year. This award highlights those behind the scenes. The finalists have each been nominated for their outstanding achievements and contributions at regional, district or club level. Joy Gillette, netball. Joy has established a strong sponsorship portfolio and high-performance program at Penrith Netball Association. Yeah, I did see that. I was going to whack it on when she wins. She also played a key role in the genesis of the Panthers Premier League franchise. Laura Ranger, football. Laura's dedication to football has seen her fill many committee roles with a focus on improving volunteer uptake and development, plus improved strategic planning and governance at the club. Amy Sutton, softball. Amy has dedicated time to her local club across many volunteer roles, including initiatives such as fundraising events, which in turn provide opportunities for training of coaches, referees and scorers. Lisa Taylor, judo. Lisa has been a tournament director since 2009 and assists in promoting and educating spectators about the sport. She creates initiatives to engage clubs and members and also promotes inclusivity. Congratulations to all on your nominations. And John Torcasio from Sports Cover will announce the 2020 Community Sport Administrator of the Year, followed by a short video from the winner.
Sports Cover sponsors this award as a way of demonstrating our commitment to community sport. We support sport in New South Wales in many ways. This year, bushfire grants and flexible insurance arrangements were provided by Sports Cover to help clubs and associations through turbulent times. Next year will be different, and we will be there with you every step of the way. Congratulations to the finalists in the Sports Cover Administrator of the Year Award. We admire your commitment, dedication, and enormous contribution. The 2020 Sports Cover Community Sport Administrator of the Year is Joy Gillette, OAM.
Hi, my name's Joy Gillette. I'm with Penrith Netball. Could I thank Sport New South Wales for giving out awards for administrators? It's really great to be able to acknowledge the work they do, and well done to you. Could I also thank Netball New South Wales for nominating me for this award? That's also very much appreciated. And I would like also to pay tribute to the committee at Penrith Netball. They are a hard-working team, and we get there every year, this year being exceedingly difficult. So to our committee and all the club committees, for everyone who works behind the scenes to make the competition happen. Very proud to receive this, and thank you all very much.
Congratulations, Joy, and thank you, John. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce the second group of amazing Distinguished Long Service Award recipients, we're going to hear from the Honourable Dr Geoff Lee MP, Acting Minister for Sport, in his address for tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the New South Wales Community Sports Awards. Whilst we can't attend in person this evening, it is fantastic that we can celebrate the incredible achievements of individuals and organisations. 2020 has been an extremely difficult year for community sport. Sport is the lifeblood of our communities, and so I'm so glad that we're able to see so many activities recommence earlier this year. With the challenges we have faced during the pandemic, it's so important that we recognise the fantastic work that people behind the scenes are doing. To all the volunteers, officials, coaches, managers and administrators watching tonight, thank you for all that you do to support community sport. Congratulations to all the award nominees and winners this evening. I hope you are able to celebrate with your family and friends in a COVID-safe way. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge tonight's distinguished long service recipients and their contributions to community sport over 25 years. You've made an incredible impact, and without people like you, community sport wouldn't be what it is today. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony, and hopefully we can celebrate in person in 2021.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Minister Lee, and I will now take you through the second group of worthy Distinguished Long Service Award recipients. Rod Gibb, OAM, Athletics. Rod has contributed a lifetime of service to athletics in New South Wales, with his most significant contribution being the development of his own property in Nowra into a world-class cross-country venue. Helene Goadsby, Cricket. Over the past 30 years, Helene has volunteered in a multitude of roles, including secretary, treasurer, recorder and carnival convener, and continues to dedicate her time despite her sons no longer playing. Anthony Gorringe, OAM, Deaf Sports. Anthony has been a long-serving member of the deaf lawn bowls community and continues to provide support and guidance for new players in both mainstream and deaf competitions. Leslie Goff, basketball. Les has volunteered thousands of hours to basketball since his first administrative role in 1963. He's gained most recognition, though, for his contribution as a referee. Russell Crimson, karting. Russell has been actively involved in a number of karting initiatives and established the Ladies Breast Cancer fundraising event, which was acknowledged by the Governor-General. Stephen Jennison, archery. Stephen has been instrumental in delivering pathway opportunities for both coaches and players, including creating the Archery Olympic program at the AAS. Rhonda Kimball, OAM, netball. Rhonda has dedicated countless hours to netball, including serving on umpiring badging panels, serving as Executive Director of Netball New South Wales, and writing a guide for Club Umpires Convener's book. Congratulations to all of these recipients. Your contributions to your sport and your community have not gone unnoticed. And now we go back to our awards. The 2020 AICD Volunteer Director of the Year finalists provide leadership from behind the scenes. Their influence can be found through achievements and stability in an organisation's governance, including at board level. Mary Baker, tennis. Mary has been instrumental in fundraising, facility improvements and membership growth for her local club, and recently secured a grant that saw new lighting installed to allow people to play at night. Gary Driscoll, surf lifesaving. Gary continually strives to improve the culture, understanding and awareness of the LGBTQI community. Is there a plus on the end of that?
Yeah, you could add.
Is it spoken?
No, I don't. No, you probably say QI.
Cool. LGBTQI community in surf lifesaving, and has proudly created an advocacy group that is welcoming, progressive and inclusive. Ali Hudson, hockey. Ali has had a positive effect on the direction of her local club and was solely responsible for monthly events that not only promoted the sport, but also active off-field participation. Bob Turner, paddle. Bob has successfully led the recovery project for replacement event Bob has successfully led the recovery project for replacement event gear post the Australian bushfires and single-handedly ran the Mile Classic event, raising money for state emergency services. Congratulations to all our finalists. And now it's Maggie McKelvey from AICD who will announce the 2020 AICD Volunteer Director of the Year, followed by a video from our winner.
Hello to everyone tuning in tonight. My name is Maggie McKelvey from the Australian Institute of Company Directors, and we're extremely proud to sponsor the Volunteer Director of the Year Award once again in 2020. The importance of volunteers continues to be at the forefront of the sporting landscape, with more than 500,000 people across New South Wales voluntarily dedicating their time every year through sport. So congratulations to all finalists. It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of the 2020 AICD Volunteer Director of the Year is Gary Driscoll. Congratulations, Gary.
Hi, I'm Gary Driscoll from North Bondi Surf Club. I joined 14 years ago. I joined Lifesaves with Pride 13 years ago, where I'm now the chair. Lifesaves with Pride work with the LGBTIQ community to promote surf lifesaving all around the country, as proud, as safe, as welcoming, and as inclusive. And we want everyone to know just how much fun and enjoyment surf lifesaving is. I want to thank my committee, I want to thank Sport in New South Wales, and I want to thank Surf Lifesaving Australia. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, and congratulations, Gary, and thank you to Maggie. We now move on to the Community Team of the Year Award, and this category highlights outstanding performances at national or state championships or regional, association or club level in the nomination period. Here are our finalists. Eastern Suburbs Mixed Opens Touch Football. In 2019, they won gold at the state championships and proceeded undefeated through several prior tournaments. Many players also volunteered time to coach at a community level. Hills Hornets Division 1 Under-14 Boys Basketball. The team were crowned 2019 Australian National Club champions, having won various regional and state competitions, and they're often recognised for their sportsmanship and their professionalism. Metropolitan Southwest Under-13 Girls Hockey. With players coming from diverse backgrounds, this team's philosophy of playing as one has led them to successes including winning both the field and indoor state championships in 2019. Newcastle Netball Association Opens team, Netball. This team won many titles in 2019, including Hunter Regional Championships and New South Wales state titles. They were also awarded the Pat Weston OAM Trophy for their ability and their sportsmanship. Congratulations to our community teams, and Mark Wright from the University of New South Wales will do the honours and announce the winner.
Thank you, Steph. For those of you who don't know, I am the head of sport at UNSW, and may I say from the offset how proud we are to be a partner of Sport New South Wales for yet another year. The New South Wales Community Sports Awards are a wonderful initiative that clearly demonstrate the importance and how community sports at a grassroots level is the foundation stone of the pyramid of sport that takes place in New South Wales, and specifically to the university, to our 39 community sports clubs. So in saying that, it gives me great pleasure to announce the 2020 UNSW Community Team of the Year is the Hills Hornet Division 1 Under-14 Boys.
Hey guys, we're the Hills Hornets Under-14s team. We greatly appreciate the award and the nomination for the New South Wales Community Team of the Year award. Great bunch of guys. Just to summarise, we came first at Nationals, first at State and first in our Metro competition for this year.
I just want to say thank you to our coaches, Dave, Kerry and Zach. I also want to say thank you to our two managers, Charlie and Stu. I say thank you to the club and our sponsor and our parents for driving us everywhere.
Congratulations to the Hills Hornets boys, and thank you to Mark. The next two awards are supported by the Department of Communities and Justice, and we will start with the 2020 Community Club of the Year finalists. It's an award that seeks to recognise clubs which have achieved excellence throughout the nomination period. Here are your finalists. Bulli Surf Lifesaving Club. As well as hosting a successful Summer of Surf Festival last year, the club is always known for supporting inclusivity and remains active in delivering programs for people with special needs. Hawkesbury City Little Athletics Centre. Along with the club's outstanding competition results, they also supported the Ronald McDonald House fundraiser and were placed second for the most funds raised in their category in New South Wales. Maxville Touch Association. Starting as a small town club, this club has grown to one of the leading junior touch affiliates in New South Wales. The association started the All Abilities competition in 2020 as a way to drive inclusivity. Thornley Baseball Club. This club has hosted many come and try events, including fundraising events to raise money for cancer charities. They are constantly encouraging volunteers and players from all backgrounds to get involved. Congratulations to all our community clubs, and Anthony Shannon from the Department of Communities and Justice will now announce the winner with a short acceptance video to follow.
Hello, my name is Anthony Shannon from the Department of Communities and Justice, and I'm delighted to be involved with the 2020 New South Wales Community Sports Awards. The Department of Communities and Justice has been a proud sponsor of the Community Sports Awards for many years. Sport has an incredible power to foster healthy and happy communities, and this event is a great opportunity to acknowledge the work community clubs are doing across New South Wales. I am delighted to announce that the winner of the 2020 Communities and Justice Club of the Year is Bulli Surf Lifesaving Club. Congratulations.
Okay, my name's Keith Caldwell. I'm the president of the Bulli Surf Lifesaving Club. It's really a great honour to be nominated, and then our club, and also to then go forward and win this award as the New South Wales Sport Community Club of the Year. It means a big thing to our members. Look, we've been around for 107 years. We've got about 680 members. We've had members that have represented in Illawarra, New South Wales and Australia in all aspects of surf lifesaving. I think the big thing about surf lifesaving is it's a big family community organisation. We're all volunteers at our club and we love doing what we do. So again, thank you for being nominated, and yeah, good luck to all the other award nominations on the night. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations to Bulli Surf Lifesaving Club, and thank you for all your hard work. We're now going to take a look at the Community Event of the Year, awarded to an outstanding community sporting event that brought together participants from far and wide. Our finalists for the 2020 Communities and Justice Community Event of the Year are Junior State Cup Touch Football. The Junior State Cup had its second year in a split Northern and Southern Conference format due to its significant growth. With over 7,000 participants, the event was great for towns in recovery from recent bushfires. New South Wales Country Championships Tennis. This is a long-standing event that in 2019 saw over 800 participants attend and participate in a safe and inclusive environment, while generating over $600,000 in revenue for regional New South Wales. Taree Summer Regatta Rowing. Organised by Manning River Rowing Club, This event is inundated with rowers with varying ages and abilities from all over New South Wales. Over 1,000 competitors participate from beginner to elite rowers. Wheelchair Basketball Illawarra Festival, wheelchair sports. Over 150 wheelchair basketballers participated in this multi-division festival, which promotes a fun, safe and inclusive environment for all participants, volunteers and supporters. Congratulations to all our finalists. Anthony will once again announce the winner.
Thanks, Steph. Hello, it's Anthony here again from the Department of Communities and Justice, and I'm pleased to be announcing the winner of the 2020 New South Wales Community Event of the Year. Thousands of sporting events take place across New South Wales each year, showcasing talented New South Wales athletes, coaches, officials and administrators. The Communities and Justice Event of the Year is the New South Wales Country Tennis Championships.
My name is Karen and I'm here on behalf of the team that ran the 2019 New South Wales Country Championships. I'm honoured to be accepting this award on behalf of the team, and I would like to thank the many people that volunteered their time to make this tennis tournament the success it is each year. I'd also like to thank all the parents, players, coaches and support staff that come from all over regional New South Wales to compete. Thank you everyone.
Congratulations to everyone at Tennis New South Wales for a wonderful event, and a big thank you, of course, to Anthony and the Department of Communities and Justice for your support. So for the last award category tonight, we're going to recognise the local councils that have demonstrated excellence and innovation in the promotion of sport and active recreation within the nomination period. Our finalists for the 2020 Office of Sport Local Council of the Year are Blacktown City Council. Blacktown have continued to grow opportunities through the development of the International Centre of Training Excellence, delivery of the Great West Walk and the Blacktown City Games. City of Parramatta Council. City of Parramatta is focused on delivering programs for all ages, from childhood to seniors, with the active Parramatta Van program targeting vulnerable populations such as women and disengaged youth. Inner West Council. Inner West have successfully hosted events and programs while also establishing their own Office of Sport, renewing sports grounds, allocation policy, upgrading facilities and more. Port Macquarie Hastings Council. Port Macquarie Hastings Council has continually supported sporting events, encouraging participation at both junior and senior level, and also remains active in the inclusion space. Congratulations to all our local council finalists, and Karen Jones will now announce the winner.
Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying this virtual event so far. On behalf of the Office of Sport, I'm pleased to be announcing the winner of the 2020 Local Council of the Year Award. Councils play a pivotal role in the sporting landscape across New South Wales, in particular providing facilities and driving collaboration across the sport and active recreation sector. I'm pleased to announce that the 2020 winner is Inner West Council. Congratulations to all of the staff for your fantastic work you do in your community. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Simon Duck, Senior Manager of Sport and Recreation at the Inner West Council, and I'm very happy to accept this award on behalf of the Inner West Council. It is very pleasing for Council to be recognised for our ongoing commitment to sport and recreation and the overall health and wellbeing of our community.
Emily?
We have achieved this through delivering new and upgraded sport and recreation infrastructure, such as the Ashfield Aquatic Centre and Dawn Fraser Baths, excellence in long-term planning in parks and recreation, community sport and recreation programming, a commitment to best practice inclusion and accessibility in our sport and recreation facilities and services, and ensuring that Council directly supports and works with our local sporting clubs. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Sport New South Wales and the assessment panel for this award, as well as congratulate the other councils nominated. Finally, a big thank you to the Inner West Council, all of our staff and our partner organisations who have helped us in achieving a happy and healthy community through our sport and recreation offering.
Congratulations to everyone at Inner West Council, and thank you to Karen and the Office of Sport for your ongoing support of the Community Sports Awards program. Well, to everyone watching tonight, thank you for your attention this evening and for celebrating with our finalists and winners. don't go away. To round out the 2020 ceremony, we would like to acknowledge the final group of worthy Distinguished Long Service Award recipients. First up, Troy King, Blind Sport. Since first becoming involved with blind sports at the age of 13, Troy has made incredible contributions through his participation, administration, coaching and selector roles. John Langfield, motorcycling. John has worked year after year to prepare first-class racetracks that can be licensed and raced on by the motorcycling community. He's also dedicated to officiating at both club and state level. Peter Lozan, OAM, swimming. Starting his involvement as a timekeeper, Peter has since dedicated many years serving on club committees and as a director of Swimming New South Wales, where he led significant governance changes. Stephen Lubke, football. Steve has been involved with his local club as a coach, mentor and committee member for 30 years. He's been a driving force behind strong competition and increased pathway opportunities. John Mossop, baseball. John has coached at all levels from T-ball to first grade and is one of the most knowledgeable and humble members of the baseball community, with a focus on improving healthy activities within the community. Jan Pike, riding for the disabled. Jan has led and initiated change through a number of administrative roles with Riding for the Disabled. She's also a guide leader, providing assistance to girls and women with disabilities. John Ryan, touch football. John has led his local club competition from 4 teams in 1996 to 166 teams today by introducing a non-competitive competition to teach skills in a fun and safe way by prioritising female participation. Well, that wraps up the last of our 21 Distinguished Long Service Awards, and I'd like to once again extend our congratulations and our thanks to each of you for your inspiring contributions to sport in New South Wales. To formally close tonight's ceremony, I'd now like to hand over to Ross Bidencope, Sport New South Wales CEO. Ross.
Thank you, Steph, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I too would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we're streaming tonight, the Wayangal people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Tonight, as you've already been told, is very different. It is Sports New South Wales' first streaming event. However, it is still exceedingly important that we are able to recognise you, the volunteers that make sport in New South Wales tick at the grass and community level, without whom sport in this state would not be able to operate. I'd also like to congratulate the Distinguished Long Service Award recipients, the award winners, and indeed all of the finalists tonight. There are literally hundreds of thousands of volunteers out there making things happen in New South Wales. And as a sporting volunteer myself, I know the enjoyment, but also the hard work that you all put in. Further, I'd like to thank Minister Lee for his kind words. Sports New South Wales looks forward to working with you, Minister, and to continue to advocate for our members and playing our part in making sport thrive in New South Wales going forward. Further, while sport in New South Wales is an independent body, we cannot provide the ongoing advocacy and the strong working relationships without the support of the Office of Sport. So I'd like to thank Karen Jones and her team for the ongoing support provided to the New South Wales sports team. Further, I'd like to stress the importance of the Sport New South Wales partners. Without these partners, this would all not be possible, and you will see all of our partners there on the screen. Partners of Sport New South Wales are true partners of the sporting sector. They are organisations who believe in us, they believe in you, and the overwhelmingly positive impact of sport to social cohesion and well-being in New South Wales. So I sincerely thank you. Thank you to you, our members. Sports New South Wales is only successful because of you and your ongoing support. These awards come about from your nominations and from your willingness to support this event, even though it is virtual. I'd like to publicly acknowledge and thank the judging panel made up of Andrew Hamilton, Margot Zasker, Kelly May, Greg Will and Steph Brantz. In the programs that you have in the program you see is just a snapshot of the contributions made by all the volunteers tonight. But the panel themselves see much more than that, and it is no mean feat when choosing the successful individuals. I would also like to thank Emily Moore for her work over the last couple of weeks in putting tonight together. Thanks also to all of you for sending in your pre-recorded messages. I recognise how difficult it would have been. Thank you to Mazin Productions, Netball New South Wales for allowing us to use these facilities. Thanks again to Steph, who exudes the warmth and genuine love of sport that we all love to see. But before we conclude, I'd like to mention a program that is being run by the Office of Sport. It's called the Dukes for Sports program. And if you need volunteers for the future, make sure you come forward and contact via us, the Office of Sport, as they have volunteers in the age groups 14 to 24 doing their Duke of Edinburgh Awards who'd love to get involved. But last of all, I'd like you, if possible, to share your lived experience in volunteering in sport and share it with us going forward. Send it in to info@sportnewsouthwales.com.au. So thank you. That concludes the program, and good night, and go the Blues.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Did I not mention I was born in Brisbane?
I knew you were born in Brisbane. That's why I tossed it in. I read your book.
It's an honour for us here at Revolutionise Sport to be here to present this award this year, albeit digitally. As the provider of a sports administration platform that is specifically designed to empower volunteers who are involved in sporting organisations, we understand the critical role that volunteers play in the functioning of sporting organisations all across the country. This is specifically true with those who officiate our sports, as without these officials, we